The Edward Jones Dome in St. Louis, Missouri, the site of round 14 of Monster Energy AMA Supercross. Hi, everybody. Ralph Sheheen alongside Jeff Emig for CBSSports.com. We've had a tremendous points battle going all season long between Ryan Dungey and Ryan Villopoto, the top two riders in the sport. And Jeff, coming into tonight's race, another wild roller coaster.
Well, but what we were looking for, what we so desperately wanted, was a head-to-head battle between first and second in points, Ryan Dungey, Ryan Villopoto. We hadn't had that yet this season. And when the drop of the gate took off, it looked like it was going to be Dungey out front, but Villopoto quickly worked his way into second. And then from there, things got really crazy.
It was an intense battle. Let's take you to the highlights from here in St. Louis as the main event got underway. Dungey gets a great start. The yellow number 5 rocketing out of the gate.
Looked like he had it, and then it was Nick Way on the Ty Lube Kawasaki with the hole shot. But see, Dungey sitting there second. Took him a while.
Dungey eventually got to the lead, Jeff, but then here came Villopoto charging through the field as he gets around Way for second.
And then the race was on, the head-to-head battle, lap after lap. Who could do it? Dungey catches traffic, and then this.
Villopoto goes in very deep, right up into Dungey, takes them both down. They struggle to get going again. Here comes the rest of the pack. Villopoto would sneak away with the lead, and then a huge crash.
Massive, massive get off for Villopoto with the lead. Watch this one more time. Comes up short on a difficult triple into the turn, and just a painful ending of the night and possibly the season for Villopoto.
The Asterisk medical crew attending to him while Ryan Dungey goes on to his 5th win of the season and extends the points lead. His mechanic Mike Gosler right there to help celebrate. Dungey on the top step of the podium. Kevin Windham was second. Andrew Short was third. As you take a look at the results, the most telling thing to the whole story here tonight is Dungey at one end of the results page, Ryan Villopoto 180 degrees to the bottom.
Well, and also, you know, you have to throw in Josh Hill there, who sets third in points, ends the night 77 points behind Dungey. That's more than a 3-race difference.
So let's show you how that shakes out the points. It's all going to come down to whether or not Villopoto's injuries are bad enough to keep him off the bike. And at this stage of the game, Jeff, we just don't know. What we do know is that Ryan was treated by the Asterisk Medical Unit. He was released and sent to a nearby hospital for further evaluation. So this week is going to be very telling in this championship as to whether or not, if Villopoto can't ride mathematically, this one's over.
Mathematically, Dungey will have won the championship. Yeah, exactly. And, you know, I said tonight that I really thought that Ryan Dungey had to do something special. He's been kind of taking it easy, kind of playing for pars, you know, not really going for the birdies and, you know, and the eagles. And it looked like that he had the race in hand. And then at that point, it was Villopoto that said, you know what, I want to do a hole-in-one right now. And I'm just going for it. He's seen the opportunity, took advantage of the situation. Unfortunately, both riders went down. And then Villopoto gets up with the lead. And then he makes a mental error on his own. Could possibly be the end of the championship.
It was a very aggressive move by Villopoto to get that initial lead. What do you think? Was it too aggressive?
Well, both riders ended up on the ground, and typically in that situation, if you're going to try to go for the block pass on a guy, you want to do that, you know, not necessarily to take him down, but to take the line and to move on. You certainly don't want to go down yourself. So at that point, it's easy to see that Villopoto went too deep on Dungey. Both riders went down, and they're lucky that they, after all that carnage, and as long as they were down on the ground, that when they got back up, they both got going again in first and second. But Short and Windham were right there. And for a second, for like a lap, it was a 4-rider battle for the lead.
Well, while the tour moves on to Seattle, ironically, the home race for Washington native Ryan Villopoto, everybody will be waiting intensely all week to hear of the status, the condition of Villopoto, and whether or not he will be able to ride, and if this championship will continue when we roll into Quest Field. For Jeff Emig, I'm Ralph Sheheen. So long from St. Louis.